Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the expressions of single phase full wave controlled rectifier with RE load. Okay. So these waveforms we have already discussed in the last video. Okay, so let us derive the expressions. First one is a V0 average. V0 average, that is the average value of voltage across the load. Okay, so here we are having the waveform for the V0. Okay, so from this can we find the V0 average? If you check, whatever the waveform we are having from 0 to pi, the same is repeating from pi to 2 pi, and same will be repeating from 2 pi to 3 pi. Okay, so what is the periodic angle? It is a pi, right? So we can write it as a 1 by pi, right? Integration from 0 to pi, right? But the integration from 0 to pi, it can be divided as 0 to alpha to this instant, right? Alpha to pi minus theta, and from pi minus theta to pi. Okay, so now we can write it as a divide this integration into three sub intervals. Okay, one is from 0 to alpha. During 0 to alpha, what is the V0? It is the E into d omega t, plus integration from alpha to pi minus theta, alpha to pi minus theta, right? Alpha to pi minus theta. During this interval, what is the V0? It is a Vm into sine of omega t, Vm into sine of omega t into d omega t, plus integration from pi minus theta to pi minus theta to pi. Yes, what is the value? It is the E into d omega t, right? So next, can we simplify it? Yes, is equal to 1 by pi, yes, E into alpha plus Vm into integration of sine of omega t minus cos of omega t, limit alpha to pi minus theta, alpha to pi minus theta. Okay, plus E into pi minus theta, that is a plus theta it will be. Okay, so further we can write it as 1 by pi into E into, yes, we can take E common from this term, and from this term we can take E common. Okay, so it is a E into alpha, this plus pi minus pi will get cancelled. Okay, so it is a alpha plus theta, alpha plus theta. Okay, plus Vm into cos of minus cos of pi minus theta. Okay, plus cos alpha, right? Yes, so now we can write it as 1 by pi into E into alpha plus theta plus, yes, cos of pi minus theta, yes, it is a minus cos theta, so this minus cos theta, this minus, so it will be cos theta, so it is a Vm into cos theta plus cos alpha. Okay, right? So this is the V0 average, V0 average, right? Next we can find the expression for I0 average, right? I0 average, either we can write I0 average is equal to V0 average minus E by R. Okay, or we can find from this waveform also we can find the expression of I0 average. Okay, so here I0 average, no need to memorize the expression. So here we can write I0 average is equal to, yes, from the waveform, if you check, whatever the waveform we are having from 0 to pi, the same is repeating from pi to 2 pi and so on. Okay, so it is like 1 by pi, 1 by pi. Yes, integration from, yes, effective between 0 to pi, the effective interval is from alpha to pi minus theta only. Okay, so it is a alpha to pi minus theta. During this interval, yes, it is a Vs minus E. Vs is Vm into sine of omega t minus E divided by R into d omega t, right? So therefore we can write it as 1 by pi into R. Okay, into, yes, we can write it as integration from alpha to pi minus theta Vm into sine of omega t d omega t minus integration from alpha to pi minus theta Yes, it is a E into d omega t, right? So we can write it as 1 by pi into r into, yes, Vm into, yes, we can write it as integration of sine, it is a minus cos, okay? So this is a minus cos of omega t, limit alpha to pi minus theta, okay? Minus E into omega t, right? What is the limit? Pi minus theta minus alpha. Okay, so this can be simplified as 1 by pi into r into, yes, Vm into minus cos of pi minus theta minus cos of pi minus theta plus cos alpha, right? Minus cos of pi minus theta plus cos alpha minus E into pi minus theta minus alpha. Okay, next we can simplify it as 1 by pi into r into Vm into, yes, what is the cos of pi minus theta? It is a minus cos theta, minus minus it will be plus, so Vm into cos theta plus cos alpha, right? Minus E into pi minus theta minus alpha, right? This is the expression for I0 average, right? Expression for I0 average. Okay, this is the one way of finding the I0 average, or you can simply put I0 average is equal to V0 average minus E divided by R. In both the ways you will be getting the same answer. Okay, next V0 RMS value of load voltage. RMS stands for root mean square. Okay, square root of mean of squared value. Yes, so we can write V0 RMS. Yes, is equal to what? 1 by pi. Again we can write it as a integration from 0 to alpha. It is a E square into d omega t plus integration from alpha to pi minus theta. Yes, it is a Vm square into sine square of omega t into d omega t plus integration from pi minus theta to pi minus theta to pi. It is a E square into d omega t, right, to the power 1 by 2. Okay, no need to simplify it, right? Only try to understand how to find it. Okay, next I0 RMS we can write from the waveform of I0. It is a 1 by pi, yes, integration from alpha to pi minus theta, yes, it is Vs minus E, so it is a Vm sine of omega t minus E divided by R bracket square into d omega t to the power 1 by 2. Okay, so this is the I0 RMS. Okay, next, no need to simplify it. Okay, next, what is the load power? P0 average is equal to what? Yes, in the load we are having the R and E, right? What is the power consumed by the resistor? It is I0 RMS square into R. And what is the power consumed by the E? It is a E into I0 average. Okay, so it is a I0 RMS square into R plus E into I0 average. Okay, this is the P0 average, right? Next, conduction time of each thyristor. Conduction time of each thyristor. If you check the conduction time of each thyristor, yes, thyristor T1 is in the on state from alpha to pi minus theta, so it is a pi minus theta minus alpha divided by omega, right? Pi minus theta minus alpha divided by omega. This is the conduction time of each thyristor, right? Next, what is the PIV rating? Yes, PIV rating of each thyristor. PIV rating of each thyristor, yes, is equal to what? 2 times Vmax. We have discussed it in the last video, okay, right? Because when thyristor T2 is in the on state, at that time the voltage that will be appearing across the thyristor T1 is equal to 2 times Vmax, okay. Next, what is the circuit turn of time? Tc for each thyristor. Tc for each thyristor, okay. How to find the Tc? We need to find the time between the instant at which current flowing through the particular thyristor becomes 0, and after that to which instant the reverse voltage is maintained across the thyristor, okay. So Tc for each thyristor, Tc for each thyristor is equal to, yes, if you check thyristor T1, for thyristor T1, yes, at pi minus theta thyristor T1 turns off, and after that the reverse voltage will be maintained, right? If you check after pi minus theta, Vs is less than E, and the voltage that will be appearing across the thyristor T1 is Vs minus E, okay. So after pi minus theta, the reverse voltage will be maintained across thyristor T1. That reverse voltage will be maintained till, yes, from pi minus theta till which instant? Yes, till this Vs becomes greater than E, means till 2 pi plus theta, okay, means from pi minus theta to 2 pi plus theta, thyristor T1 will be in the reverse bias mode, okay. So it is like a 2 pi plus theta minus pi minus theta, okay. 2 pi plus theta minus in bracket pi minus theta divided by omega. We can simplify it as 2 pi minus pi, so it is a pi plus theta plus 2 theta divided by omega, right? This is the circuit turn of time for thyristor, okay. Next, what is the input power factor? We can write input power factor, yes, is equal to, input power factor is equal to output power divided by input power, right? That is the load power divided by source Vs into Is, because Vs into input power factor, that is a cos phi s, is nothing but input power, and that should be equal to output power, okay. So here we can write it as load power is I0 RMS square into R plus what? E into I0 average, right, divided by Vs into Is, right? If you check the circuit operation, yes, this Is will be same as that of the load RMS value, that is the load current RMS value, that is I0 RMS, okay. Is is same as that of the I0 RMS, so you can replace this Is with I0 RMS as well, okay. Vs is the RMS value of the supply voltage, Is is the RMS value of supply current, but supply current is same as that of the load current, okay, because we are having the only at a time only one loop will be active, okay. So that's why it will be same, Is is equal to I0 RMS, okay. So this is about the derivations of single phase full wave control rectifier with RE load. In the next video we are going to discuss the circuit operation for RLE load. Thank you.